Apparently we're doing this.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Good.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to jump on into the After Hours Gaming League. We're gonna have Team Groupon against Team Google. I am AnEmortalKid, a gold player, gold level Terran and Protoss player, and joining me is my handsome friend. He is.
Hello, my name is Barzahd. I'm a diamond level Terran player playing for University of New Mexico. Glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me to cast.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. We're gonna see a couple of. If you can look at the scoreboard, it seems like Groupon is the underdog here. The other team has a couple, 3 diamonds and 1 masters. So we'll see how these games go.
Right on.
I hope Groupon. I think they're gonna take a game, if not two. So I guess let's get ready to jump into these stats. We're gonna have HJ Kim. He's got an 80% win rate this season, 82% win rate of all time, and he's got a 45% win rate on Alter Seam Stronghold. And we have on the other team Jimbo from Team Google. He has 49% win rate this season, 52% of all time, and then 70% win rate on Alter Seam Stronghold. So if the win rates tell us anything on the map, we could see Jimbo take this. And let me figure out what they're asking. What's that too busy? Oh, they're players. Cool. Let me invite you.
Yes, please.
How do I suggest to the group? Can I just invite?
Yeah, you should be able to. I
Suggest.
think if you
I can't
right.
suggest a game.
Oh, you can't.
How do I? How do we do this? Oh.
It's a game is currently full or no longer available when I try to join off you.
Okay, I think it's full. One of them. Apparently they're watching the thing. So I assume one of these guys is gonna bail on the game so I can invite you.
Okay, hopefully so.
Hopefully we can get this co-casting situation set up.
Hey Jen, what's your stream link by the way? Are you streaming this right now?
Yeah, it is
Cool.
that. Apparently I'm set on Justin TV.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, they make a good point. 80% win rate doesn't really show um how good of a player you are.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's ladder statistics, right?
Yeah.
Or is that like okay? I mean, maybe it's a little bit telling, but honestly, you can never tell, how much these guys prepared. A lot of times, you can really prepare a snipe build even if you have, maybe a lower percentage on something. You just never know. I guess we're gonna have to see, how well prepared these guys are, and I'm sure that they, went to town for this. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Hopefully we can figure out this thing. Let me suggest a game. Uh, duh, duh, uh, well, I guess we're gonna have Groupon on red and Google on. Cool. Now you can join off of me.
Okay. Hop in there.
Casters are ready. Let's see if
All right.
players are ready. And I'm gonna put this on window full screen so people can see my screen.
Very cool. All right. Are these all like their teammates and stuff?
Yeah.
Check app supporting. Right on. Cool.
Cool. And we are about to jump into this.
Very cool.
Well, it's
So.
really weird having like all these guys on the, you know, game. Like so many people talking at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. Talking about the GSL finals, that was sick, man. Holy crap, dude, Zest. I mean, what was that?
Well, we probably shouldn't be spoiling it for anyone. I think it was awesome too. I like those finals.
Yeah,
Going
it
up
was
to
good,
game
man.
7, that was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
We don't really need refs, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's a huge thing one way or the other, but so this was the first GSL finals that actually stayed up to watch
Oh
live.
well, this one
Usually I'll
was
just
at
watch them
like
off. But
yeah, this one was at 11 p.m. our time, which is like very
yeah,
convenient. Most of them are like 7 p.m. Korea, and that's like 4 a.m. here.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and it's
Yeah,
on
so
Thursday, so I have to work on Friday.
right, right. So that was cool. Yeah, I didn't even know it was on. To be honest, I was just kind of hanging out, and it's like GSL finals coming on in 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, sick. I'll check that out. Really cool games, man. Really enjoyed that.
Okay, Jimbo's ready to go. HJ
All
Kim
right,
is ready to go, and
sweet.
we're about to hop in on game number 1 of our best of 5 series. It's gonna be an Ultra Sim Stronghold. All right, Daniel, what do you like to do on this map as Terran?
So on this map, it's huge. Gosh, I typically like to go CC first. I'm sure Protoss will probably go Nexus first on there, and then you kind of play. I don't know. I like to feel out what my opponent does. Usually, I'll go gasless, and against the Protoss, I'm a little bit worried about uh, Stargate shenanigans, stuff like oracles, because I
Yeah,
feel like you can. Oracles are really good. Stargate in general, I think, is good on this map, especially like Phoenix, because they're really fast and you can kind of clear ground, pretty easy. But that's generally it. Kind of. I don't play too many games on this map, admittedly. So.
all right, time to introduce our players. On the bottom right corner, we have our green Googled champion. He is Jimbo, our Terran player. And on
Right.
the bottom left corner, we have our Groupon representative. His name is HJ Kim.
Very
And
cool. Interesting positions, man. To start off here, I kind of feel like there's going to be drops or Stargate are going to be pretty effective on this map. Um, Specifically when it comes to the Terran dropping, he can drop the natural
yeah,
of
especially
the
since it's like super
Protoss.
close, right? By air
Exactly.
on this
Yeah.
position.
Right. That air distance isn't too long. Whereas for Protoss, I mean, you can fly in with the Oracles. Oracle. Sorry, he's probably gonna hit the main though. That's the thing that I'm thinking, because it would be a little bit weird to kind of fly around to try to hit the Terrans, in base natural, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm curious how long they're gonna wait before they scout out, because that will tell a lot. I do think. Oh, are we gonna have a gate? We're gonna have a gateway opening for Protoss. That's pretty cool. And barracks actually for
Yeah.
10. So
And the barracks not on the entrance, which is
right.
well, I guess uncommon for me because I normally do it on the entrance. But I assume at higher levels of play, it doesn't really matter.
Indeed,
And
indeed. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna big deal. It looks like our Protoss is actually gonna scout Terran right away though. First
yeah,
scout, and Terran's gonna see Protoss last. So I think that's gonna play.
it's gonna be unfortunate. But he does seem like he's gonna be getting a Reaper, so he'll probably send the Reaper to the other direction.
Yeah, I like that opening too. I think it's a good mind game to open up Reaper on this map because most people would go for that. Well, it looks like actually we're gonna have a Marine, so yeah, scratch that. Um, I'm curious if he's well. We only have 2 on gas actually for Terran right now. Might be investing to try to get earlier CC or maybe just go factory. I think we're gonna have to wait and see.
And Protoss is doing all the scouting around, checking for that command center, and this Marine's gonna come in and chase the probe away.
Yeah, we have a reactor coming down on the barracks. I think we might actually. Will we see 2 Reapers made from the racks after that's done, or do you think he's gonna go factory?
I would think he's gonna go factory. I don't think he's gonna have enough for a Reaper production.
Indeed.
Um, I would go Reapers though, 'cause I love Reapers. You can do so much damage.
Yeah. Yeah, they're great. They're just cool. You can do a lot of damage, and really just their main role, just get information, and that's something that's nice. They can kind of hop in, hop out, and just kind of get information, and if you control them well,
And
you
the
can.
yeah,
Yeah.
the probe managed to come out alive, and HJ Kim is dropping his Nexus now.
Yeah, not bad. It's a
Because we're
good scout for him.
seeing a bunker from Jimbo and the factory being built, and yeah, 2 Marines being produced from the reactor.
Oh, okay. This is interesting too. I like the probe that our Protoss player
Oh
HJ
yeah,
he
that
put
is
it in the bushes here. That's pretty
that
cute.
is yeah very sick. Like if he moves out, he's probably gonna right click past the bush. I don't think he
Yeah,
would A move through the bush. And
exactly.
now Jim
Um,
is gonna come and see what's happening, and this mothership is gonna probably chase the SCV down. But I think he's gonna see, yeah, he sees the Nexus.
Yeah, I think he could assume so as well. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of tech down, just kind of regular. But yeah, it's good to get that confirmation that, that is what he's doing. So looks like our Terran is actually going to follow up with his own command center in his own base. So I like the position for Protoss already. Got a second gateway going down for Toss and just that earlier Nexus. So this is looking good.
Yeah, and he's getting a tech lab on his factory. I wonder if he's gonna build a starport too. He's getting his second gas now. But still only 2 SCVs on gas.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I wonder if that's a mistake or maybe planned out. I'm not sure.
here comes the SCV. He passes the probe. I don't think he noticed. He probably didn't notice that probe.
No, I don't think he did. Widow mine's coming out. It looks like the factory landed on the reactor.
Oh,
Looks like double Widow mine production coming out. So this is pretty interesting. Third CC is going to be thrown down.
wow.
Um, so yeah, this is interesting.
And
And
it's
actually in the
we have a
Stargate, yeah.
Stargate going down,
Hmm.
and he has a forge too. Um, I wonder what he's gonna do with a forge. Probably just put a cannon in his mineral lines.
I think that's very wise. Yeah, especially these Widow mines can be a little cheeky here. So I feel like if they're going to be dropped in the mineral lines, they can be a little bit troublesome. But a cannon obviously helps to prevent that. But we actually don't even have a starport coming
Yeah,
up yet
and
for
he's
our
moving out with
Terrans.
a widow mine. He's gonna
Yeah,
place it at the front, so he's gonna see everything that moves around. Yeah, and the probe's just. Is he gonna build a pylon, or is he gonna? He's scouting for the third,
yeah. Well, he's going to
and
come
now
up
he's
the
gonna
ramp
come
here.
up, and he
Oh, he's
sees a
actually
bunch of Marines.
yeah, he's going to go
And
out. That's a nice scout. He didn't even lose the probe, so not bad. I'm not sure. Did he see the third CC coming down? Let me check his vision here. Doesn't look like he
no,
did.
he didn't. And a
Uh,
widow mine being planted at the front of the ramp.
Yeah, I like that. It's a cool little scout there that you can get for free. It's not really to, kill units. It's just an added bonus, but you get to see when your opponent moves out, say, okay, when is he going to come and position yourself accordingly. Robo coming down and we have an Oracle
Oracle,
coming in.
yeah.
Yeah.
And +1 weapons being researched from a scan being dropped. Great. He
Oh,
doesn't
wow.
see neither the starport or the
Yeah.
forge.
I
So
was going to say money scan and then yeah, I would have been so wrong because oh gosh, he missed a lot of stuff. All he really saw was 3 gates, Robo. He didn't see the forge with +1
yeah,
almost
he didn't
finishing
see
or
this
the
the
Oracle.
oracle. Now let's see how
Oh
much
my
damage
gosh.
this oracle can do.
You
There
know
is a
what?
widow
It's
mine though.
nice Widow Mine. So, I mean, and I think we got a direct course to that. But let's see. I don't know. Let's see if how fast we have a reaction from our Protoss, you might be able to save it if he, you can see it a little bit and then you can,
Yeah, you can run away.
back.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, I think he's gonna lose it. Yeah, so it takes out one SCV. So
Wow. That
probably
was
not
a
worth the
yeah
investment.
money hit Widow mine.
Yep.
And then
Dropped
she
the
came
wall.
being friendly here. Twilight Council on the way, and he's getting on a
He's like,
server. Happens something blow up.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's not
He's
very
like, what
sure.
happened? Yeah, he
And
didn't even notice.
he's getting turrets now in his mineral line.
Yeah. This is cool though. Actually, we're
Yeah.
seeing mech come out from our Terran. This is cool,
Wow.
man. TVP mech. I like it, dude. I mean, we're in a, I don't know, the era of bio for TVP, and we
Yeah.
always have been. Honestly, StarCraft 2 has just been bio TVP for since Wings. So this is going to be cool to kind of
And
check it out. I know some people every now and again do mech, but it's just not something we see often.
HJ Kim not wanting to take a third, letting his minerals get really high.
Yeah, definitely. I'm wondering if he's going to throw down a gate explosion here. It does a little warp in of 5 zealous, but he still, yeah, like you said, has about 1k minerals spanked. He could take his third and maybe move out, but it doesn't look like he's going
And
to.
here comes the observer.
Yeah.
+1 weapons being researched for mech. And a
Yeah.
Raven coming out too, so he's gonna be spotting with
Oh, Corvid
Corvid
reactor.
Reactor. He's gonna drop either planetary defense. No, he's gonna go Heat Seeker. I think
Yeah,
I would go
probably.
Heat Seeker.
I mean, YOLO, right? This is what you do. This is cool though. I like the. It's a good scout here, and oh man, that Widow mine just killed the
Yeah,
stalker. So, oh man, I was wondering if this was going to, yield a reaction. Seeing the third base, I thought our Groupon player was going to say, "All right, let's go out." And he started to
and
move
here
out, but
comes
then he has
here comes the
base.
probe moving out. Apparently, Google knows how Jimbo plays, and he forgets his code. He's unsaturated his expansion charge coming up, but this he's gonna see it with the observer. That's gonna be good. And they should keep moving across the map. Is he gonna take a hit in Nexus?
Oh man, yeah, this. Oh gosh, maybe.
Wow.
I mean, he needs to expand. I mean, either quickly or he needs to attack something. I don't know, man, but it's just looking bad
Yeah.
the more time goes on. Look at this
Yeah, he's
defense
taking
going on.
a
This is just.
wow. Yeah,
Yeah, I
this
mean, like you said, I mean, the Nexus going down in the top left. I think that's a couple minutes too late because we're right in the third base of our Terran. I mean, my gosh, we have 5 tanks set up. We have 2 bunkers. We have a nice
and he's
supply depot wall.
yeah,
things
he's
like that.
sending Hellbats
Oh, wow.
around the map. I don't think he's gonna change it. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna see this. And +2 weapons on the way. Extended thermal lance. Blank also on the way. Maybe HG Kim's just gonna prep for 2 base attack, but that's a lot of stuff that Jimbo has. He has a 4th
It
command
is.
center.
Oh man, yeah, he's got this pretty locked down. I think. I mean, he's playing really well, getting his upgrades going.
And he's getting a 5th command center too.
Oh wow. I mean,
And autosec tracking as well. So he's probably gonna drop turrets.
yeah, it looks like it. Infernal pre-igniter on the way, +2 attack for mech.
And we have no immortals. I think Jimbo or HG Kim can actually see. He doesn't see the army. That's what's happening.
Yeah, Storm on the way, but Storm not the most effective against mech. They just has too much HP. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a huge range either. So
Jimbo dropping down his 4th base. The supply difference is getting. Wow, 91 workers to 57.
oh wow, yeah, maybe even going a little bit too hard on
And
the
there was a scan, and Jimbo knows everything. He still doesn't see the Stargate, but he knows everything else.
Yeah, he saw the army too, and he's like, "Oh, is that what you have?" Like, okay, I mean, I'm not worried about that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got more of a nice setup,
And
more so.
now comes the Nexus being dropped at his 3rd. And HG Kim's got to start producing. I don't think he still knows. He's scouting around with this observer, but he doesn't see much. He just sees the command center. He doesn't see the army. And here comes the move out.
Yeah, I like this move out. Might as well. I mean, his army supply, our green player that is just way bigger. So.
And yeah,
Do you have
do I
Go
have? AJ Kim hasn't moved his observer. He doesn't see this. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he has no idea. We do have a second robo down for our Protoss player. I mean, he's making
Yeah, he's
Colossus
making
only one right
Colossus. And he
now.
doesn't have the
Yeah.
gas. And another scan on the third.
Hmm.
But we do have that sneaky third that he took way at
I
the
mean, it
top.
is
So,
nice, sure, but I mean, it's not getting a huge amount of
yeah.
benefit. There's just not a lot of saturation there. So, you know what I mean? If this was like already up for a while, maybe it would be, but
Yeah,
just right
if
now
he
I'm a little
transferred
scared.
some probes from both of his mineral lines.
Mm.
And more factories being added by Jimbo at his fourth. I wonder what he did with a planetary at his third as well.
Yep.
And Ija Kim doesn't see the planetary either. And the army's moving out slowly. Here comes the mech push. Nope.
Yep.
Maybe is he? Yeah, he's rearranging his units.
Yeah.
And nothing around here is set up. He's not. Yeah, Ija Kim has no idea this is happening right now.
Yeah, this is scary, man. Jimbo, and he's setting up for the follow-up. I
Well,
mean, he has 3 more CCs coming, 2 starports with the fusion core. I mean, he is getting upgrades. If this doesn't outright kill Protoss, I'm just
yeah.
scared for the follow-up. All right, let's see.
Well,
Are
let's
we
see
just gonna
what's.
have an A move in? Well, big siege. A lot of the siege tanks in the
And
back probably not gonna
yeah.
do much, but
And he's building missile turrets around this. This is very
oh,
reminiscent of Brood
oh,
War.
yes, it is. This is
Oh,
the
and
hard containment.
yeah,
Oh
ninja
wow,
expansions
Protoss is
going
gonna
up the
move
map.
in. Oh my goodness, and the mech set up. Storms going down. Nice storms, but oh my goodness, these tanks in the back are just
Yeah, just too
falling
much.
apart.
And I think we're gonna see. If he had a couple immortals, that would have gone way better. And
Yeah,
now,
actually, I'm surprised it went as well as it did for Protoss, really. But yeah, you're right. I mean, gosh, 6 Immortals would change that. So, looks like we're gonna have
and
just
he's
like the
yeah,
deep
just
front
pushing with
tanks.
turrets. This is very Brood War when you push with
Yeah,
supply depots and turrets, and you just
yeah.
create like a little choke so all the charge slots can't get to you. And he's building a command center.
Oh, the manor, the
Yeah,
manor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he is just telling our Groupon player,
to just
get
get
out of
out of
here,
the
man.
game.
Y'all got whooped. So yeah, this third Nexus is going to go down. I mean, yes, we do have these other Nexi going down in the northern part of the map, but as
Yeah,
well, we have already command centers that are being upgraded to planetary fortresses that our Protoss doesn't even know about.
yeah,
Is Protoss going to try to move around this? No, he's going to try to attack, and this is just a bad angle. This hole here is just
yeah.
not good to circumvent. So these tanks, everything's just going to shell away, and I think that's pretty much that.
Yeah, the army supply is 100 to 7 to 20.
Yep. So I'd say I think Protoss is going to play it out and say, all right, well maybe he won't notice my my northern expansions, you know, but I
But
don't
he's
know.
coming into like his production now, and yeah, these tanks are just
Exactly.
gonna set up.
I mean, at this point, the best hope Protoss has is lay down 5 Stargates and go kind of Void Ray or something. I don't even know if that would help, but it's just not looking good
Well,
right
there's
now.
only 5 Vikings, so not much can shoot air. But he does have factories, so he could just produce
Exactly. I mean, he
force.
does have more than enough starports as
And
well,
and
so I think
HG
this
Kim gathering some units here to just make the final hold. Now finally building immortals.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit late. I think he would agree. I just right now, I think our Terran player is wondering, okay, why hasn't he left the game yet?
Yeah,
I'm gonna start to wonder because it's like, well, I mean, I'm in his production. He has no economy. What's going on here? So I mean, I think we're gonna see quite a few scans going down, or maybe a scout to see maybe the northern parts of the base or the map to see if maybe those have been taken. We'll see.
and landing Vikings. Yeah, HG Kim just. I guess
Yeah,
he's trying to stall as much as he can, but he's not. He's finally adding gateways around this one single pylon. Oh, and
yeah,
HG Kim taps out.
good game, good game. All right. Well, Groupon is down 0-1. Good game. Well played by our player Jimbo here. That was a nice mech push. He played patient game and he had a really good saturation on his bases. That's what I really liked about that. We didn't really say much about it, but he expanded aggressively and he got a lot of SEVs, sure, but he was just really good about putting the saturation correctly. And so this game kind of went as we would expect based on the leaks. So
Yeah. For the first like 14 minutes or so, he was keeping up pretty well with his workers compared to the Masters player. And then at some point,
definitely.
it's like his level just stopped.
Yep.
All right. Let's look at the stats for game number 2. We're going to have Milk and Cheese. He has a 53% win rate this season, 55% all time, and 56% win rate on Habitation Station. Our Terran player Turing has 43% win rate this season, 45% all time, and 67% on Habitation Station. We might as well note that Turing is a diamond player, while Milk and Cheese is a silver player. They were talking about that in the chat regarding not bringing up the leagues. So we'll just leave that out there.
Yeah, for sure.
And Milk and Cheese has gone against players higher than his league before. He went against a Diamond Protoss player last week or 2 weeks ago, and he used the Maru build where you proxy 2 barracks and just go with like 1 Marine from your base and like proxy barracks and just built a lot of Marines, and that's how he managed to pull this win. So I
Nice,
wonder if
nice.
he's gonna do the same thing. This is a different map though, but you can still do it on Habitation Station.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of cheeky things that can go on. This is TVT, correct? So I mean,
No, this is
it's
TVP.
oh, it's TVP again. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. If it was TVT, I would go with a proxy Marauder.
Yeah, that's a good build for sure. I think in TVT or TVP, sorry, on this map, it's a weird map. I mean, again, we have this case where we have a short air distance. So I mean, oracles can be effective, but also they can be semi-obvious. And so there's a lot of mind games that go into will he build a Stargate? Will he not? Just I don't know. Scouting in general is going to be very important in this matchup.
Yeah, as you said, like I would pin up the Protoss on Stargate this map, and I would go, engineering bay by 5 minutes, and like 5:45 have a turret. Like
Yeah,
even if
yep.
he doesn't build a Stargate,
Yeah.
just because I don't want to die to an Oracle, because they could do so much damage.
Oh yeah, I mean one Oracle gets into a bare mineral line, and that's pretty much really the end of the game sometimes. I mean, at least in my games, I just cannot deal with losing that many, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
workers. So it's better to be safe. It's just the thing is if you invest in that and they don't actually go for that, you're kind of behind just from, eBay being a little earlier than you want and maybe the turret and stuff like that. So let's see how this plays out, man. This is going to be a cool match.
Milk and Cheese is gonna be, yeah, they're trying to make him change colors, and Turing is back. Turing is finally in the game. We're about to jump onto that game screen. And Turing was green. Red for. We have to keep the colors consistent as part of the AHGL. So the first person to pick color on your team basically sets the color scheme. So I would
Gotcha.
be, I would go first and choose pink, just so we can all play pink. But
Yeah.
and we are casters are ready to go. Let's see if our players are ready. Milk and Cheese is ready. Turing is ready, and he's set himself to busy so people can't message him about the game. I doubt that any players would do that though. Like I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I mean it's yeah we definitely believe in the integrity of the players here, and this is again this is for a really cool thing. I mean the AHGL. Let's give a big shout out, man, to just Day 9 in general and Red Bull for supporting this thing. This is just a really cool thing that they do just between a lot of these big companies, and these are companies that like they're huge, man. Everybody's heard
Oh,
of them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like holy crap, dude, it's not some company you've never heard of. I mean, holy crap, there's Twitter, Facebook, Zynga, I mean, Amazon. Give me a break. Like there's some great Groupon. Holy crap,
Well,
this
when
is awesome.
when they first started, it was like 6 companies, and then season 2 expanded to like I think 15, and now there's companies from like different parts of the world. We've had
Oh,
some
cool.
European companies. We had what is it called? MWM. They make, I think, I don't remember. They make monitors and stuff in Europe.
Oh, okay, cool, man.
We also had a couple of medical companies like Sateron Med and Epic, which Epic has taken, I think, 2 seasons of HGL.
Oh, okay, very good.
And cool. And spawning in the top right position, we have our Protoss player. He's playing for Google. His name is Turing. And on the top left position, we have our Groupon player. He's the red Terran representative. His name is Milk and Cheese. And they're commenting on another game where they played on a habitation station and Terran lifted and took the gold. I don't think we'll see that happening.
Yeah, I think that definitely would have happened already. That's a very risky thing. It can
Oh,
kind of throw off people, you know.
well, it used to be like really effective in TVZ because the Zerg doesn't know what to do. Like, but now that Minigun, of course, had to come
Yeah.
up with the answer. He's like, oh, if you're Zerg and this happens, just pull your 12 drones because it's what you should have, and go attack him. He can't finish the wall.
Yeah, I love how Minigun would be the one to do that. Huh? Oh, wow, we have two SCVs moving out. I think I know what
Oh
this
yeah, I
means.
think.
Oh,
Oh,
well, Rack's going down too. So wait a minute, what? Are you gonna see like some kind of three racks type thing
yeah.
going down?
Oh, and Turing
Oh my
Oh,
God.
is he gonna spot this though? His probe's just
What?
gonna move. I wonder if they're gonna see each other.
I mean, if he sees, oh wow, these are on a crash course, he's gonna see them. If he's paying attention, there's one SCV, and I don't know if our
Uh,
Protoss player was paying attention. So, oh my goodness, but
oh, he's not
this is
moving his
hilarious.
probe, so and now he's scouting, and this and Milk and Cheese is gonna do this move again, and everything's gonna look normal with the barracks up here. Is he gonna drop that third
Yeah,
barracks?
exactly. This is
He
just funny, man. We got our
let's
player. He's staying true to his
let's
name.
see
She.
if Turing is gonna count workers though. He doesn't. He just see one barracks. Is he? He's not checking for gas yet.
Yeah, I wonder. You know what? Actually, this third Rax hasn't gone down yet.
Yeah. I wonder what the deal with that is. Maybe he's trying to get more. And this SCV is gonna come attack the probe now. The probe's being a little bit annoying, and he lets the probe out,
Yeah, he
which
does
is.
get out.
And now the third barracks. And Turing adding a second gateway. This is.
I think he has an idea.
Yeah, he might have, because there is no Reaper, so he knows some aggression is coming. And Milk and Cheese not keeping up with his Marines just yet. He's got to build another one down here. And Warp Gate being researched, one Stalker, another pylon being added. Uh, Turing went for double gas, two probes on each. He's adding a third probe on one of his gases. I wonder if he's going to go for the Stargate from here.
He maybe, I think for now he's just going to go for the Stalkers, which I think is a great choice. A very microable unit. You can just, you know what I mean? Go out there and kite Marines.
And
Obviously Stalkers have a longer attack range than Marines
oh,
do,
and
so you can.
Stalker's going to scout.
Oh,
Ooh, he's gonna see the barracks through his
he
scout
should.
path. He should.
Yeah, eventually once it goes down there, looks like the pathing. Yeah, he's gonna see it, and this is gonna be.
Unless he moves back.
Oh my gosh, he's not gonna. Is he gonna see this? He did change the pathing. Oh my goodness, and
And
he
he's
barely misses.
and here comes the Marines. And wow, he's doing the SCV pulse. And
Oh my gosh, and oh gosh, our green player is gonna see this right now. He sees all these SCVs coming out. Hopefully he's gonna back up with the stalkers.
and
He is
some
going to, but
Marines,
hopefully they don't
yeah,
get pinched off.
some Marines are gonna come in. And here comes all the. And he's
One of
got
these
a
stalkers is
mothership
probably
core.
gonna
He's gonna have a sentry, four stalkers. Wow, one of his stalkers is almost gonna get picked. He's just buying time. This is good. Turing's gotta just buy time and not and
He
wait for
is,
his
yeah,
sentry.
definitely. I think where is his mothership core though? That's important because oh, it's
It's
back
at
in
the
his
back of
base.
his base. He's
Okay,
gonna have
so
enough energy. And here comes. Ooh, the sentry does not come out on time. And
no,
he's
but
building
proton
bunkers.
overcharge, man, we need it.
And he's gonna have it in 5 seconds. Warp gate is finished, so he can still. And I think.
Oh, where's the photon over?
Oh,
There it
here's the
is. It's gonna be
photon
big now.
overcharge. And Milk and Cheese is probably have to pull back. He can't be taking these hits.
No way. Yeah,
And
I mean, the more he
yeah,
takes, the worse it is. And I think, oh gosh, I think our Protoss player might be okay. Looks like quite a few stalkers are out. That bunker does get up. I mean, that is
but
nice,
yeah, but
but
the photon overcharge is just gonna take this down. And
right, it's in the
seems
range.
like Turing successfully defended this.
Wow,
What a good
nicely
defense
done.
by Turing.
Yeah, for not seeing the barracks, I mean, that was
And
pretty
he's gonna,
legit. It
yeah,
did look
now he's
grim
gonna
for a second.
expand. I wonder what's gonna happen. It's milk and cheese is probably not going to tap out just yet for the spirit of the game.
Yeah, definitely. I think at least wait until the stalkers get to his
His
main
base.
base here, and then he'll probably say, ah, dang it. But that was a nice try, man. I
Yeah.
actually don't mind the Terran trying that. I think that's a good idea, especially you're just kind of like, oh man, I don't know, like this guy's really good. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I like the choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have done something similar. Just go
Yeah, I
with
think
like
so
a
too.
cheesy push and try to win the game like that.
Yeah, for sure. At this point, I think, gosh, our green's just going to come up, pick off supply depots. There's just one Marine left in the base. These other Marines are they're getting picked off as they
Yeah, they
come back
spawn.
to the base. So that just doesn't look like it's going to matter here.
And we're gonna see the
And
GG.
GG
And
comes out.
a
Oh
nice
man,
hold by Turing, putting Google at a 2-0.
Google not doing bad, man. Very very nice play from them.
Let's update the scoreboard. Uh, Let me move it. There we go. Something happened to my preset images that made him push down for some reason. And what a game! Milk and cheese going for the risky strat and Turing with an
Yep,
incredible hold. That
nice
Nexus
hold.
cannon, man. Like,
Yeah,
remember
that
those
was
GSL finals when like MVP did
dude.
the 2-Rex?
Squirtle.
If Squirtle
Yes.
had a mothership core back then, people wouldn't do that stuff on ladder anymore.
Yeah, that was a crazy game, dude. I mean, it looked like Squirtle held that, and then, oh man, MVP just comes back and he does the most genius thing where he just pinches off a Stalker and a Zealot, and it allowed MVP to make another pool of 5 SCVs and make a bunker in Squirrel's main. And that moment to me was just amazing because
Yeah,
really, I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody really enjoys like. If it's just a ton of cheese games, but I mean, this was game 7 of an already epic series. So, I mean, for it to end that way was just amazing because MVP was up 3 games to 0. Then Squirtle came back to even it up. So
yeah.
incredible, incredible.
Let's jump into these stats. We're gonna have Exor for Groupon. He's got 0% win rate this season, 0% all time, 0% on Frost. I don't think he ladders. He might just. I don't think unranked even counts for your ladder for your stats anyway. So maybe he
Mhm.
just plays custom games. And on the other team we have Scoozy. He has 79% win rate this season, 74% all time, and 50% on Frost. He is a diamond player. Exor has still not gotten into the ladder mode. We were hoping, it's the last season, last week of the season, like Exor's gonna just rank and be gold, but he didn't do it. But we should still not discard him because he has gotten some wins, even though he's never been ranked.
No, for sure, man. There's some dangerous players, and you can't ever tell, man, if somebody's like smurfing or something like that. I
Yeah,
mean, there's a lot of people, dude, who just like to have another account so that they can't get, scouted in a way. So, you can't underestimate any of these players. I think that would be a mistake. So, let's see what this guy pulls out, man. He could do some pretty cool stuff.
cool. And XR is in the game. Now we're gonna wait for Scoozy. I like that name, Scoozy.
Excuse me. That's a cool name. But speaking of the map pool while we're waiting here, what do
Yeah.
you think of these new maps that are coming out for the
Um,
on Tuesday?
I really like the dynamic of the one that's long diagonally but short with
Oh
the
yeah.
back base. I'm gonna start playing Terran even more, like float a command center with like 5 of my SCVs over there and just
Yeah.
turret it up. And then I'm
Oh
gonna
man.
get a cat like Ghost Academies on the island so they can't see that I'm gonna go nuke.
Oh, you
Uh,
would do something like that.
and like, every time I see a map, I look at all the places where I could put stuff. Like it's Protoss, I'm like, yep, this is where I'd put my Stargate if he's on this position.
Yeah.
I plan my cheese first, then my, standard legit game. What do you think about Frost? Do you like this map?
I like it, man. I have a pretty high win percentage on there. I think it's like the highest of the ladder maps right now. I I like it because I can go like CC first, and then usually that baits a response. A lot of people try to get aggressive, and then I usually try to hold it off from there. But I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't really like playing Zerg on this map though, because they'll do like this whole 3 hatch before pull type stuff, and it just gets kind of like a headache. But yeah, I do like the map. I think it's all right. I'm not sick of it yet. Say it that way.
I normally like to just go 4 gate on this map. Just
Do
go
you?
kill him, yeah. And if I
That's
see like,
nice.
oh, they took an expansion, then I just go for it. I just kill them. And if they,
Yeah.
didn't, I'm like, oh, I guess I can take a Nexus and try not to die. I'm not very
Yeah,
confident with these, everybody gets a base for free maps just
no,
yet.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know, like Altazine, man, I vetoed that one pretty much immediately. And I don't like to do that. I kind of like to play out the maps a little bit just to get a feel for all the maps, you know. But that one I was playing some wonky games, dude. And I don't know, man, playing as Terran on a huge map like that with
Oh
all your
yeah,
stuff rallying out, it's just like, you can't get it anywhere, you know. So
yeah,
call it the QQs of a Terran, but I know you understand because I just definitely, I don't know,
yeah. I like the shorter maps too.
sure,
Lets you be more aggressive.
definitely.
And Scoozy is ready. Exor is ready. Typing in Korean. Interesting. And we are about to jump into this game number 3 between Google and Groupon. Groupon's got to bring it back, or this is the end for them of this
Yeah, they
series.
got some work to do. They definitely have some work to do, man. It's going to be they're kind of depending on their player here to bring them back into this series because it looks like so far Google has just had some pretty dominant play, man. They've been playing really well. I like the play from
Milk,
Groupon as well. It just hasn't
yeah.
worked out for them.
I liked how Milk and Cheese tried to go for it. That was
Me
very
too,
good.
man.
And
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see Exor trying something as well. In recent games, he's liked to go Marine Hellions, and then he moves out with a bunch of Marines and Hellions, and I think a Banshee. So we'll see what he does this game. Talk
Yeah, that
about
could be an effective rush for sure.
and on the bottom right-hand corner, we have our green Google player. His name is Scoozy, and on the top right, we have our Groupon players. His name is Exor, and apparently Polt is playing WHS America against Bomber.
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I have to check out the VODs of that because God, I love both those players.
Yeah, me too, man. And Bomber's making a comeback, it seems. Exor
Dude,
going
yeah.
with a 9 depot as opposed to the 10.
Okay.
Scoozy just getting some drones. And Google talking about IPOs and investment stuff.
Yeah, yeah, they were giving a tip to help their other company here diversify, which I found kind of funny and ironic. I think it's just, you know what I mean, in a StarCraft game saying, "Hey,
Yeah,
by the way, I got a tip." Like what? So,
yeah, well, Google is very big on diversifying stuff.
oh, for sure. I mean, there's no doubt these companies are amazing. It's just funny though that you know what I mean in a
Yeah,
StarCraft chat that they would, you know what I mean, while their
yeah.
players are playing. It's just the context is just funny.
And Overlords, the first Overlord sent to the left, not going to see the player just yet. And Exor choosing the fortunate, I don't want to call it correct. You can't really be right when you guess.
Yeah.
You're correct by
Yeah.
chance. Spawning pool going down, gas being taken as well. And Exor is just getting gas as well. Just one worker on gas. So his Reaper's not going to come out just yet.
Yeah, this is surprising to me. We didn't have a hatch first, especially on a map this big. But
Yeah, he wants to
it's all right.
be safe. I mean, especially since your last, team member got cheesed.
This is true.
Like, okay, they're down one game. Like,
Yeah.
if he was Protoss, I would like bank him on DTs on this game. So I would
Yeah.
bank him on like either, some really intense two raxing or Banshee play. And
That's a good point.
XR, I wonder what he's gonna do with his 100 gas. He's getting a reactor to produce probably those Marines, and then I think he's gonna get a factory as well. He likes to do that a lot. And the SCV is still in the base for XOR. Metabolic boost coming down now.
Yeah, this could be good, man. Especially, well, I mean, usually we'll have a quick
Yeah.
command center for our Terran, and then there's usually this timing where, holy crap, man, speed finishes, and then Zerg can just make like 30 Zerglings and just
Yeah.
clear out a natural, and it's scary, man.
Yeah. Well, Xer doesn't really like to go for expand first. He likes his Hellions on this matchup.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna see him do that again once more. I mean, you're comfortable with one build, and it's worked before. Like, why not keep doing it, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think you gotta when you're playing a match, especially like this, you kind of gotta go with your comfort zone. Because if you try to innovate when you haven't practiced something, it's just I know when I've tried it, I've always gotten just bombed. So
I've
I don't
gotten
like to do it.
I've gotten lucky in our show matches when I do that. Like I looked at the
Yeah.
map, I was like, oh, Daedalus Point. I can't really forge fast expand here. And then at work I googled what build to do, and I googled the Naniwa like build order. It's like, all right,
Oh, okay.
that's the build I'm doing on this map, and I practiced it like 2 games against a friend, and then just went for it, and I got really lucky. But
Oh man, that was legit, dude. That was all skills on your part, dude. I was surprised you were able to do that. I was like, how did this guy? Because like, yeah, I was like freaking out, man.
and
'Cause
that's
I don't know how you were able to execute it so well. And then you only practicing it for 2 games. You're like the only person I know, dude, who can do something like that well, only practicing it 2 games or none.
I just focus really hard. And Circling's coming in. Speed already kicked in. No Hellions just yet. And he is gonna see the starport, and he knows something is happening. And they pointed out it was a 1-1-1, but I don't. He's not gonna get a tech lab. He's gonna get his medevac out. More Marines, some Hellions, and Scoozy's just gonna park right here
Hmm.
with a Ling, and then park by the natural. Command center going down. Scoozy just macroing up, not getting a Roach Warren just yet. He's not even getting his lair just yet. I guess he's just waiting for this move out, which is not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, droning up, kind of seeing, just getting his economy going, then maybe thinking about taking a third. It looks like a Evo at the front here, and
Yeah,
then probably
and a
gonna make a
spine
makeshift
crawler.
wall.
Yep, spine crawler. I wonder if we're gonna see the other Evo chamber just yet. Planetary, huh? I wonder what they're saying in the chat. I'm not really paying attention. And
Yeah, I'm
point
not
defense
either,
drone. Yeah.
honestly.
So I think he's gonna move out once his second medevac comes out. And a Ling spotting at the natural.
Yeah,
Yep.
good move.
Makeshift wall, another Evo chamber, and there's like a small gap. +1 melee going down now. I wonder if he's gonna get a +1 carapace. I would, because it makes sense. And
Yeah,
Exor leaving some units behind. He's clearing out his natural. I guess I would call it like a little bit of wasting some time, but that's gonna
yeah, I
supply
think so.
block Scoozy, and now we see 2 overlords in production. So good move out. I wonder if he should go now.
He needs to because I mean, the more time he wastes, I mean,
Yeah,
this
the
is
more
all time that
prepared.
the Zerg's gonna have. I
And
mean,
he's
like you said, it was a nice supply block that our Terran did bait out, but it's, you know what I mean. I wonder if that was worth.
and he's adding more spine crawlers and roach warren going down now.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
these lings coming in though.
Counterattack.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's not even like I don't think he's trying to kill him. He's just stalling. He's buying himself
Yeah,
some time for
exactly.
more links. +1 carapace. Here we go. He's getting it now. No third
Yep.
just yet. Roach warren on the way. And this could be well no, now that the third spine crawl is gonna finish, I don't think this is gonna be that big of a problem. Except if all these links like stack up. Ooh, and he's probably gonna try to surround, which is a very good move. He's moving around with these links. I wonder if he's gonna go for the counterattack
Yeah,
or
I
he's
mean
gonna go
that would
for
be
the
fine too.
sandwich. And
Ooh, Terran saw these
Yeah, Terran's
wings.
seeing it, so I wonder if he's gonna close it. He's gotta like burrow his mine. He's moving all his army back, so
Yeah, this
definitely
is
buying
very
himself some
effective.
time. And like 12 roaches on the way. Like this push
Oh yeah.
was pretty well delayed.
Oh yeah,
Let's
it was
Goosey.
just outright thwarted. I would say. I mean, it's not gonna come till minutes later, and honestly, like,
And he's floating his orbital command too. He hasn't landed just yet. Like he's
yep.
very well defended. Yeah, and just in time for +1 finishing. Like Exor should not even try to go for this. Probably just get the queen and get out. I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna burrow his mine. I would just run away now.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a handful of roaches that are, oof, it's a little scary. Oh, looks like we're
Yeah,
gonna see
and
him
like
push up the ramp, but no.
Spire on the way now, and XR not building more stuff. He
Oh,
has an engineering bay.
Terran player loads him up. I like this.
Whoa. Yeah, this is your move, isn't it?
It's
But he's gonna spot it with the Overlord, and here comes
uh,
everything. And Roach is
yeah,
gonna receive this. I wouldn't drop anymore.
yeah, that's a little risky. Not sure he's gonna
Yeah,
go.
he's gonna get surrounded. I would just run
Yeah,
away. And it seems like our window has closed for XR. He could also just get this queen. And he's got to add some, barracks and tech labs back at home.
most definitely.
And Overseer now finally out, so that Widowmite's not even going to be a problem anymore. Glial Reconstruction, almost going to finish too, so he is going to have that movement.
Yeah, but 2-2 is on the way for Zerg. I mean,
Wow,
it's
yeah, like,
just
it's
oh man.
just getting out of control. And next we're just rallying again. It's finally landing his command center.
Oh man, Terran player lost quite a bit of units down at the south that he had parked outside the Zerg's base, and oh goodness, these Marines might get chased down. I do think it's a little bit interesting that we have +2 melee actually coming out for Zerg when he has quite a
Yeah,
bit
when
of
he's going
roaches, so
roaches.
yeah, I'm not sure about that, but not a big
But
deal.
he's
12
got
units
12
now.
Mutalisks on the way,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
Marine count is just 10. Like, that's,
Honestly, I think
I think, yeah.
the roaches could probably win this game right now. I mean, it might not be the most cost effective, but he's just going to go in. He's saying, "Screw it, man! I can take all this out." I mean, this is not a
Yeah,
lot of stuff. So,
not a lot of units.
oh, and here the
Here's,
mutalisks.
yeah.
This is just the nail in the coffin. He's like, "Oh man, like I thought I had maybe a
And,
chance to hold it, but
but yeah, he's got, oh, it's on this map where the Spire is, the texture, they changed it. So it looks all blue. Maybe you can see it on the stream.
yeah,
And Scoozy
GG.
taking it, putting it 3-0 for Google. Congratulations to Team Google for taking this.
Yeah, Google, congratulations, dominating play, very nice, just well played by all the players. Congratulations, and as well, big shout out to our team Groupon, man. You guys played
Yeah,
a valiant match. I like what you guys did.
and
It was intelligent for the situation.
I wonder if they're gonna want to play the fourth match just for lulz. We
Yeah,
normally
yeah,
like to
sure.
do this. We like to play the fourth and the fifth match just for lulz because even if you won, now the crowd
Yeah,
wins, right? The more StarCraft
absolutely.
games played, like the more esports wins.
Yeah, dude,
So
I'm
hopefully you
down.
can
Like,
see that.
hopefully.
I don't
Yeah,
think
me
we're
too.
like on a chat, so I'll just let Wolf Brother know. And I really hope we see it. Another Protoss versus Terran. Bronze versus Diamond. But he does have the power of Protoss though, so.
I mean, that's more than enough to like take you GMNA. I mean, let's be real now.
Yeah, did you see that post? I think it was on Team Liquid. Somebody said, or somebody posted how to cannon rush on each map to get Protoss
Oh
GM
yes.
cannon
Oh my
rushing every
gosh.
matchup.
I remember that, and then, gosh, man, I hate threads like that because there's that, and then there's the Book of Protoss bullshit that just came out on Team Liquid on
Yeah.
April Fool's Day, and like, dude, I've been avoiding the latter like the plague because I swear, dude, those builds are so good. Oh
Yeah.
man, so frustrating.
It reminds me of the Void Array All In times when all
Yeah.
I knew was how to Void Array All In, and I had like a 90% win rate against Terran.
Oh my
And
gosh,
people are
dude.
still figuring out how to like win against a Void Array All In. I
Yeah,
love
dude,
those
it's
times.
tough, man. Jeez. So it's just funny, all the
So
sheer amount of options, man, in that strategy post on Team Liquid. If you haven't checked that out, people, please. Like, it's funny for the lulz, and then especially if you play Protoss, for everybody else, it's frustrating, but it's also funny at the same time because you
yeah,
know that it's gonna be in the meta for the next few months.
yeah. And I guess we're gonna play game number 4. If not, let's. Yeah, I just got invited to the game, so let's talk about these
All right.
stats real quick.
Yeah,
We're
let's
gonna
do
have
it.
Sisk from Groupon. Sisk hasn't shown up as much in this season, but if I remember last time he played, Sisk had no idea what an Oracle was. So at least now he knows. And like that's the worst time to figure out what an Oracle is. Like, oh look at what this pretty unit like over my
Yeah.
workers. I wonder what's gonna happen. And then like the green death ray comes down on you. So that was
Oh
like a
man.
horrible experience he had.
Yeah, talk about
Eh,
introduction.
Or I think no, I think it was him who did it to somebody else, if I remember. Like somebody had no idea
Oh,
what the yeah, they had just started playing StarCraft 2. So that's
that's
not a
great.
very good introduction. And he has 50% win rate this season, 20% all time, 0% on Yonsu. He probably doesn't play on this map. And then Ironfoot from Google, he's got 46% win rate this season, 47 all time, and 46% win rate on Yonsu. He is the diamond player, so let's once again bring that out there. We're gonna have a bronze versus diamond situation, but I'm not gonna say it can't happen because if you execute one cheese build really well,
Yep,
you can still bring the win.
totally, man. Protoss.
Yeah, and he is playing Protoss, so I would go for, copy what I've seen in WCS and just go the fake blink all in, and then when I can't do anything, just get a Nexus. Do
Yep.
exactly what I think it was a parting or like SOS. I know a bunch of Protoss players did it too against Pult. Hero did it too.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's what I would go for. Blink and then just drop a DT shrine. Casters are ready. We're about to jump onto that game screen. And Yep is ready. Sisk is ready. Ironfoot is ready. Pointing out that we have a Carbot Marine versus the Carbot Zealot. Yeah, apparently Sisk finally changing his race. I wonder if he does that too. I played Protoss and Terran, and then sometimes I forget what I signed up with.
Yeah. Let's see. Is that the Carbot Protoss? I think that's
No,
the wasn't
that's
that the like the back to school
yeah,
like
this
special thing they were doing?
yeah, back to school I think,
Yeah.
or it must be the anniversary one. I'm not sure if he has the Carbot
Gotcha.
Zealot or not. It's all about the Ayur Chef though, as you can see,
I
representing
mean,
Ayur Chef.
only the best. I still don't have
Oh, there
that,
we
man.
go. Yeah, he changed it for us. We're seeing the Carbot Zealot
Oh,
against the Carbot Terran. We're gonna
dude,
jump into
good.
a PVT on Yansu. And once again, this map, you can put two barracks near the ramp on the third and just marine a civvy all in. I don't think Ironfoot is gonna do that. And spawning in the bottom left, we have the Google representative. His name is Ironfoot, which I'm pinning him down at not doing something cheesy this game. And in the top right, we're gonna have Groupon. He is Groupon representative. His name is Sisk. I think this is his second or third game this season, so we'll see how this goes for him. And I guess now we wait. PVT, the beginning's not very exciting unless, a probe moves out at 6.
Yeah, this is true. It's just kind of you just gotta wait the very beginnings of a StarCraft game, unless there's some cheesy stuff going on. I
Yeah.
guess I don't know. We could talk about just the map, and if it does go to a macro game, I guess it might be worth noting that your potential third base has rocks that are guarding it that you can destroy those and they fall over, and then
Yeah.
you kind of have to go through another angle or kill the rocks to go through. So it might be worth noting if it goes that far, but I'm not sure it will. See.
Have you ever been crushed by the rocks?
Yeah, actually, and it pissed me off. It wasn't near as epic as some of the ones I've seen, but I mean, yeah, like I had a couple things on there, and then all of a sudden they killed it, and like stuff's gone. Like, wait a minute, like that was an eye opener for me because I didn't know that that was a mechanic added. Like, holy
Yeah,
crap.
I thought that was really cool too. When I did it to someone, I think they were Protoss, and I killed half of his or like the bottom half of his army and locked him in, like in the
Nice.
engagement with me, and like he was really confused too. And Assist going with like a really weird scouting pattern. Gonna see. I guess he stopped. He had everything rallied really weirdly. Refinery down for Ironfoot, and I think he's
Yeah,
gonna go with the Reaper first. That's what I would do.
yeah, I think so. That's a good build, a good traditional build on this map, I'd say.
Sisk getting a Zealot first. We'll see. Yeah, Reaper is gonna be on the way, and now Ironfoot is gonna come in and scout. Cybernetics core going down. Another pylon. And is letting his minerals go up. I think he's gonna take a command cert after this. And wow, look at this. Cheeky Sisk. Proxy
Ooh.
pylon. I wonder if Ironfoot. Yeah, wow, dude, game sense. Either that or he's hearing us. I think it's
Yeah.
game sense. Is he gonna poke in completely? Wow, he
Oh
is.
man, yeah.
He knows. He knows. Yeah, well, this isn't the tasteless hallway. Isn't that what he likes to call it?
Yeah.
Or Ironfoot knows about that. Yeah, he can see it in his vision. So
I mean,
no,
he
he's.
he knows about the pylon, but there's not anything coming up. And look, there's actually another pylon
Yeah,
coming down.
wow,
So
that's
this
good.
is pretty sick, man. Vine games here.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna go for the Stargate. He doesn't have enough gas for it, and he should. Maybe he's gonna clear the SCV. That would be very clever. Clear the SCV and then take your other gas, and then
Right,
just.
right.
I think that's what he's gonna do. And the Reaper is scouting up around, and this pylon, he's not gonna see it on the bottom right. Very smart move. And yeah, that SCV gets cleared. The Reaper's gonna come in. Another gateway being added.
Yeah, what? Interesting.
Interesting. And another gateway being added.
Oh,
And this Reaper is gonna see. He's not. Huh.
why is he
Meanwhile, we
finding
have.
out?
I don't know. Meanwhile, we have. Maybe he wants to kill that pylon because he thinks the Stargate should be going down by now.
Right.
So he's gonna go into prep mode for that. He's building a couple of Marines, getting his command center on the high ground. Two more racks being added, and right now Ironfoot has to be tipped off, like at some point, like what happened. And
I
another
think so.
pylon by Sisk over here. Is he just gonna forgate? He should be chrono boosting his warp kit if he's gonna forgate.
Yeah. Hmm. I
And
don't know.
this Reaper's gonna take like 5 more minutes for this pylon to come down. Meanwhile,
Oh
see it.
wow. The Terran players scouting out all these pylons, man.
Wow, yeah, wow. I wonder.
Jeez.
Gee, what a good game sense, I think. And he's gonna see the After Hours Gaming logo right in the middle of the map. Meanwhile, Sisk. Wow, money scan too. He just scanned everything. He knows. Ironfoot
Nice.
can see everything. And I wonder if he's gonna warp into those pylons. He's getting two more stalkers, another zealot. He has a stalker and patrol around his base. His minerals are getting kind of high. And meanwhile, we have Marines, Stim on the way, a Marauder, Ironfoot not being risky and not taking his expansion just yet. He's probably
Yeah,
gonna
maybe
wait.
maybe a little
Yeah,
too passive, maybe.
and Sisk with his minerals not warping his gateways now. I think he's gonna go now. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if
perhaps.
I think he does have an opportunity right now. Like he can get like two more zealots, another stalker, and he's warping in three stalkers at the bottom, and he's gonna take this Reaper out. And now he knows. Ironfoot knows something's happening, and two more pylons on the edge of the map.
Oh man.
This is fairly strange, and he's not moving with these stalkers. I'm fairly confused. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Ironfoot getting more Marauders, more Marines, getting a starport now and reactor. And once he has those medevacs, he's gonna move out. The feared 5 gate and a scan going down, and he knows there is no expansion. Another fourth gate coming up, and people
Yeah.
pointing it out on the chat. Proxy pylons everywhere, and SCVs are ready for the repair. Like here comes the army. Like these pylons are like kind of far. Another zealot warping in. Yeah, I think Sisk is just gonna bank it all on this 4 gate and then go for it. But wow, now the army's moving out. Steven's gonna finish in like 20 seconds.
Oh
Bunkers
man, yeah,
being
this is the
built.
biggest anti-timing.
This is yeah, and medevacs are gonna get produced soon enough. He's got like 9 seconds to move while this bunker builds, and concussive shells are gonna light up. Oh, is he gonna get the bunker?
Oh,
But
Stim's
Stim's
gonna be.
finished,
Yeah, he knows. Oh my
and
goodness.
these zealots are trapped at the back, and he should not be
Oh,
attacking
wow.
this bunker. Wow, he could. I wonder if
Just
he's
chase it
warping in more.
back.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna warp in more. He should. Where are the zealots? Yeah, there's more stalkers. He could just come in and poke the command center. Like that would be a great move.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, who knows? I mean, you could. Yeah.
He could kill it, I think.
Yeah. I
And
think so
even
too. Especially if you got a sentry and you force fielded the ram.
yeah,
Man, I don't know.
no Sanchez or Mothership Core. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't play, and he's building more pylons. He's getting supply block now after all these pylons around the map. This probe coming down all the way. Yeah, and he's gonna start poking at the command center. He doesn't
Nice.
want to lose these zealots though. I would move back. And
Oh, the
medevacs
stim
are out
arm's
now.
out.
And he's
Oh
still
goodness.
targeting that command center.
He is, but oh my
Wow.
gosh, this stim is it's really effective. And then with medevacs, oh no, this is
And
just not ever the most
yeah, and
effective trade.
he should have been warping in more stuff. And six marauders against stalkers is just
Yeah.
this.
Oh
We're gonna see
goodness.
Sisk tap out. I think he only has one unit and workers.
Yeah, and then there's like a factory floating over his base. I mean, Terran could
Yeah.
probably just land that and make units.
Yeah,
They help.
and make. And all these pylons are gonna get cleared out. It's not gonna be supply block though, so he has
For
that
sure.
going for him.
Oh man, I really like that pylon placement though, man. He just went to town. He just scattered the map with pylons. I think
Yeah.
that was legit,
And the-
man. I was
yeah.
like, wow, very impressive by that. Like, holy crap.
Well, he saw one and like no Stargate. Yeah, I would have been like, huh,
Yeah.
interesting. And yeah, people. Wow, Nexus being dropped by Sisk, but that SCV is just gonna see it. And
Indeed.
he could get a Widow Mine, as people are pointing out. Like there is no detection, and the Nexus gets canceled.
Yeah, an SCV comes in and he's just like, nope.
And Widow Mine being built rallied now, and I don't think Sisk sees. He doesn't see the thing, and pylons are just being cleared everywhere. And a Widow Mine's rallied like directly to the mineral line, but these zealots are probably not gonna let it go. And +1 weapons coming up now.
Oh wow, that Widow Mine. I mean,
Oh,
Protoss
it's-
sees it, but yeah, I think it's just gonna
it's
go
time to
right in.
run. It's time to run. Run, probes.
Oh no.
Oh, wow! It gets the zealot.
Oh, yeah, I mean that was best.
And this
case
is
scenario,
yeah.
But,
If I was him, I would like put a zealot on top of the mine.
yeah.
Just, and now he's gonna attack the factory. He's got to remember, in 20 more seconds, just to warp in a zealot and put it on top of the mine so that zealot dies.
Yeah,
And here comes the army.
That bio comes in, just oh man, just forces the
And he's not gonna have a
portion of that.
yeah.
So, ugh.
No Nexus cannon too available. So, and wow, that Widow Mine just got 6 kills.
Oh my goodness.
And another
Just
Widow
five
Mine
is
being
too
planted.
much. GG.
And Sisk taps out. And that's gonna be all she wrote, folks. Let's see what happens. Maybe they want to do the ace match for fun. I don't know. I would play it, but like, hey, we lost. Might as well still do it.
Yeah,
And
I'm down to cast if they want to do it.
Google taking it 3-0. That's what they're gonna have to report. It doesn't count anymore, but might as well for the sake of esports. And let me ask what's gonna happen now.
All right, cool.
Those pylons. Like I was really expecting him
man.
to build a Stargate. I want to ask him how he knew, or like commend him on his sick game sense.
It's great
So,
game sense. Holy
Yeah,
crap, man.
so I'm gonna go through my match history and just chat him up and like, great.
Chat.
Oh, they're planning to do a team FFA for fun. So Groupon is doing a team FFA for fun, I guess. So I guess that's done for the Google versus Groupon. Okay. Let me guess. I guess we're gonna be done.
We good? All right. Should we give like our ending shout outs here?
Yeah. So
Go ahead, man.
thank you so much for Team Groupon for always having me cast for them, and shout out to Google to making it today, giving us some great games. Big shout out to Red Bull and Day9 TV. Day9, such a sick person. Hopefully he's at Lone Star Clash 3 so I can go meet him.
For sure, for sure. I just gotta echo that. Thank you guys for everybody tuning in. Thank you, Jan, for inviting me to
Oh
cast. It
no,
was a
thank you
pleasure.
for joining me on this.
No,
It was
no,
awesome
absolutely,
to do
man.
this with
It
you.
was a pleasure, dude. Thank you guys. Yeah, thanks Red Bull and Day9 TV, man, for hosting this. Congratulations to Google. Well played, man. And Groupon, you guys, we'll get them next time, man.
And thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be the end of the show. That is the end of the season for After Hours Gaming League. I'm not sure if there's going to be best of 8, best of 16, like, elimination rounds after this, if this was just like ladder play or pool play, whatever
Gotcha.
we call it.
Right.
But if so, we will be back in a couple Sundays with more StarCraft. And if not, I guess we'll see you next season.
All right. Take care, guys.
Cool.